podcast. So today we continue with our manufacturing account. So refer the note I provided attached in our WhatsApp group so that you can refer the detail and the introduction about our manufacturing account. Then the relation with the production cost, primer cost of raw material, direct costs, direct labor costs, direct expenses. So you can refer with the following flow chart. You can see that our primer cost, or we call with direct cost, is related with raw material cost. Then direct labor cost, okay, is related with our wages and salary, mean on the wages. Then direct expenses, okay. Then we can see the second for factoring overhead expenses, or we also call with the indirect cost, that mean on related with the money expenses we need to pay, like the rate, like the rent, like the insurance, power, light, water, electric, telephone, or for the factory. Then the maintenance of the machine, then the depreciation and indirect labor cost. Indirect labor cost is included the salary for manager or supervisor in charge. Okay, so the product cost is we sum up or total up the primer cost with the factory overhead expenses. So the related note you can refer with the note I provided. So today we start with our how to set up the account with UBS accounting. Okay, include our primer cost, direct cost, and indirect cost. So as a sample I provide to you as a below. We have one sample called SYZ Limited, manufacturing part of computer machine. Okay, so it's mean on produce the computer machine for it. So we start from how to create the company, refer the latest sample. So I try to minimize it to left hand side. Okay, then we start with create one new company. Just add with new company, SYZ company, and the directory due to last time I already create, so this time I create another new directory name so that won't duplicate. Okay, so my file name, then we select. The first time generate the empty account, they ask whether we want to generate. Okay, yes, we don't have the existing report, else we can link with existing report. Okay, so our password by default is uppercase UPS. Okay, UPS. Okay, so we can sign in as today date. Then we just skip to key in the company detail on the wizard. We just go to housekeeping, straight away go to setup, general setup, set up our company or our factoring company, SYZ company. Okay, company as a sample. Then the address, we follow the address of our factory company. Then the date, we closing on last year 31 December 2000. So we start on our first month, first period from January 1st of January 2021. So our full set account is doing with 12 months until end of December. Okay, so after set up the company profile, the first times we need to set up the company profile. Then of course we need to include our phone number, our factoring phone number, in case they send the material to our factoring they know how to contact with us. Okay, of course we need to update with it. Okay, then include your email or your handphone with WhatsApp, easy to contact for it. Okay, as a sample. So okay, so after set up the company, then we need to prepare for the sample chart of account. So we start with number 6 as our sample. Last time we used trading company as our chart of account. So this time we select the manufacturing company as a sample. So we select OK. Are you sure? Yes. So then will generate one manufacturing chart of account for us as a sample, or both. Okay, so we already have a prepared information. Now we need to compare with our own company with the related account code, whether it's well prepared or not. Okay, so we need to have a raw material account is under manufacturing account. So we should have manufacturing account. Then work in progress. The product not yet finished is under work in progress. So we can check for it. Okay. Then finished good. Okay. Of course, the finished good is for default account is a stock account. Then purchase of raw material account. So we can refer on right hand side. I try to enlarge it. Okay, so try to enlarge this page. Okay, so we can try to compare purchase of raw or material, transportation. The meaning is a carried inward. Tax and duty. Tax and duty is a custom duty account. Okay. Then direct labor, of course we got direct labor. Okay. Then the rent account. We need to have the rent account, factory renter. So salary of the factory supervisor. So factory general requisition. Okay, or we just rename it as a factoring supervisor salary. Okay, you can just update for it. Then depreciation, plant and machineries, then water and electric. So we need to check whether we include the foreign overhead below. So we find out we don't have a related account, so maybe we can choose one for update, like or we can add one more account under factoring overhead. So it start with 5 something, 7,000, 5 something, maybe like 504. Can add one, 7,504. Okay, so we can create one for water, then save. Then 503, can add one more, 7,503 for electricity. Okay, Okay, all can use capital letter to match with our original chart of account. Then the factoring general requisition we can update with factoring supervisor salary. Okay, so just see. So we compare our own company, the account required with the chart of account, with the sample chart of account. So we just edit or we just add on the new account for it. So for the part for update the chart of account, after update general chart of account, then we continue update with our debtor and creditor. So by default we have the sample of debtor. Okay, B company. So we add on one company called B company, 3000 B01. Prepare one company for debtor. Okay, see. Then we also prepare one company for A company for creditor. Okay, then we need to add on sales finished good and office rental for our main office. So we need to add on the related account. So 4000 A company A01 A company. Okay, see. Then we double check whether we have a sales account for finished good. Okay, so we got sales account 5000 sale finished good. So we can just edit sales finished goods. So we just edit the name of the account. Then return artwork and official receipt. So return artwork under 7000. Okay, so we need to prepare one account is under for return artwork for raw material. Okay, by default. So we create one account 7000 130. Okay, here is a return artwork for raw material. Okay. Okay, so it's still under cost of goods sold account, so we can save it. Then for the office rental, so we double check whether we have the related account. We have office rental, so that we don't need to add on. So rental we got two types. One type is for factory rental, okay, maybe on outstation. Okay, then another is a office rental. Office rental maybe on inside the supermarket or inside the building. Okay, in center of the city. Okay, normally office rental on center city. Okay, the factory normally is outside outstation. Okay, but we still need to pay for it. Besides, we already have the related property, so we don't need to pay the rent. Okay, for the rental fees. So the related account we well prepare first. So you need to prepare your pen, then update your data. After update, you use your pen or pencil to check one by one. So after check all the account, then we start with check with our stock. Okay, so for the section update chart of account, add the chart of account, you can refer the note and the sample of the account. So at here, we temporarily stop at here in this session.